It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very special interview right here on the WellsMania podcast. I am your host, the Kyle Wells. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at WellsMania. Like me on Facebook at WellsMania. And like me on Instagram at WellsMania. To quote Phil Collins, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. WWE is in town in Indianapolis, Indiana. SmackDown at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. And I am joined in studio by former WWE champion, one of the greatest tag teams of all time. He's a member of The New Day.
There it is.
Kofi Kingston, good morning. How are you?
I'm fantastic. And who better to quote than Phil Collins?
I know, right?
What a good way to start this interview. We're only going uphill from here. This is great.
I appreciate that. Well, it's all about positivity, and as soon as you walked in the studio, I felt that. So.
Yes, that's what I try to carry, that aura, that positive aura.
You carry
around.
it well.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's what we do.
How do you like Indianapolis, by the way?
I love it, man. I really do. And actually, not to stray too far off, but the Colts, Jacoby Brissett, former New England Patriot, and that's my team. So I always want to see you guys do well. I was a big Andrew Luck fan, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
And then I always say this too, is that Indianapolis is a very underrated wrestling town, so we always look forward to coming here as far as the energy is concerned. And, Friday Night SmackDown now, the energy is going to be off the charts. So we're excited.
It's like you can read my mind because I always say that.
Yeah.
Wrestling is a hotbed here in Indianapolis, and
for sure.
Not just on the national level like you guys, but on the local level too, with all the indie wrestling scenes too. So it's nice that somebody of your caliber, of your talent, appreciates our city and what we provide in the fandom.
Of course.
Now, you mentioned SmackDown. It's coming through 8 o'clock tonight, Bankers Life Fieldhouse, or as I've coined it, Bankers Life Fiend
You
House.
see what he did there? Yeah, Bray Wyatt fan in the house, especially after the Firefly Funhouse has apparently been burned down.
Yeah.
But now he's got the Fiend House, so maybe this is the upgrade, right?
Exactly. So. and Bankers Life Fieldhouse could change the name for one night only.
And Halloween's around the corner. I think, you should have probably put that in like a contract. You would have gotten some royalties for coining that phrase. But now you just gave it away.
I should have done that. But
that's gave it away.
That's the kind of guy that I am.
So generous.
I do a lot of things from my heart. I learned by you guys.
Yes.
You and Big E and Xavier Woods.
That's right.
Positivity is running wild.
The power of positivity, baby.
WWE has made the move to Fox.
Yes.
And Friday nights.
Yeah.
How are you loving the transition to Friday night and Fox?
It's been amazing so far, and we knew it was going to be amazing because even before we had the big debut a couple weeks ago in LA, Fox was so on board with everything that we do, wanting to make everything huge, wanting to make the most out of this. And I feel like between the new set is amazing, now we have pyrotechnics back.
Welcome back, Pyro.
So it's awesome. And I've been around for a while to where I was here when we had pyro, and my intro used to have pyro, and then all of a sudden we didn't have it for years. And there are some people on the roster who have never experienced this before.
Wow.
So it just provides like a whole, even like starting off the show with a whole bunch of fireworks and pyro, like lets you know that it's about to be a great show. The energy level is going to be off the charts. So just all around, moving to Fox has been an amazing experience so far. Being on commercials for Thursday Night Football is awesome. You know what I mean? So we're really excited about the whole partnership for sure.
I love it because when you watch NFL football on Fox, you're now going to see you guys.
Yeah.
WWE, which might bring in new viewers.
Of course, and I think that's the whole point, is to kind of cross over. People who like to be entertained watch NFL. You like to be entertained, you watch WWE. So
absolutely.
And it's cool to hear like the commentators like talk about us too, and like the different storylines that are going on. So it's great. It's a good time to be in wrestling right now.
It's pretty cool to see Troy Aikman and Joe Buck.
Yeah, who would have thought?
Talk about wrestling.
How crazy is that?
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I think it's going to be a great partnership, and I can't wait to see where it goes forward. Yeah. And you mentioned you've been around for a while, but Kofi, you can still go toe-to-toe with anybody in the ring.
Yeah, thanks, man.
And you are the definition, and your shirt says it, hard work and work hard. That's what you do.
Yeah.
And you capitalized this past April at WrestleMania 35 when you became the WWE champion for the first time in your career. that was a moment. One of the greatest WrestleMania moments that I can remember, and I've been a fan since 1992.
There we go.
I've been around for a while.
Yeah,
so.
man.
Walk me through that. What was that feeling like?
Well, I mean, we got to start by going back to like my childhood. Being a WWE superstar is all that I've ever wanted to be. I was always told that I wasn't big enough or strong enough to make it, you know, and then I look on TV and see guys like Rey Mysterio, who was smaller than I was at the time in high school, doing great things and winning world championships and just providing that motivation. So eventually I decided to pursue my career and follow that passion, and here we are, you know, and it took me 11 years to get a shot at the WWE title. I never had a title match for the WWE Championship in an 11-year career, despite having several good matches and winning several other championship titles. But I had that chance at WrestleMania, and it only came about because someone got hurt, and I filled in for him, and the fans got behind me. And before I knew it, Kofi Mania was, and I always say, like, it's not cool when I say Kofi Mania, but it was really cool to see everybody come to the shows and demand that I be put in a match for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. And lo and behold, I ended up beating Daniel Bryan, one of the greatest to ever do it.
Yeah.
You know, to be able to have that moment with Woods and E, my tag team partners, was awesome because we worked so hard to get to that moment. My wife and kids were there.
That's got to be a cool feeling.
It was crazy. My kids getting in the ring afterwards, just my oldest son was like acting like he knew what was going to happen the whole time, acting like he had been a performer in front of 85,000 people before, throwing out T-shirts and just having a great time.
He's got a great role model that he's learned from.
Yeah, it was great. And, you know, my dad was in the crowd first time he had been to WrestleMania, my brother too. So, and then, of course, looking out in the crowd and seeing everybody on their feet and just seeing the emotion. And then afterwards going to social media and seeing people's reaction videos. You had like little kids who were just like jumping up and down and crying with joy. And then you also had adults in bars who were jumping up and down and crying with joy. So just an amazing moment, and that's what you hope to have as a WWE superstar, is a moment that connects with people and just makes people feel, because that's what we do. You know, we put smiles on faces, and we make people have emotional memories that they won't forget for a lifetime. So if you come to the show tonight at SmackDown, hopefully you get one of these moments. I feel like everybody has a wrestling story, a WWE story.
Yeah.
And you know, if you don't, come here tonight and figure it out and get one.
And I always tell everybody, if you've never been to a WWE live event, if it's in your city, go.
Yeah.
Because you guys put on an amazing performance from the beginning of the show to the end of the show. You're going to be entertained if you're sitting there tonight at Bankers Life Fieldhouse.
Yes, sir.
And the WWE Universe loves you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
We love you. We love Big E. We love Xavier Woods. We love what you guys stand for. You are an inspiration.
Thank you, man.
I aspire to one day be in a WWE ring as a wrestler. So seeing someone like you and hearing your story, it gives me that inspiration that I need. So I appreciate you.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
WellsMania, Kofi Mania, WrestleMania.
Whoa,
so
nice little mathematic equation there.
I'm not good at math,
numbers.
But
Me neither.
There we go.
Me neither.
Let's talk about SmackDown tonight at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. I mean Fieldhouse. I keep slipping that in there.
You got to.
We've got an 8-man tag match, Heavy Machinery, and your brothers, Big E and Xavier Woods,
that's right,
teaming up against the SmackDown Tag Team Champs, The Revival, and Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler. Are you going to be in that match somewhere? Or?
I'll be involved in some way, shape, or form. You know what the funny thing is that like we never find out what we're doing until like you guys already know. So oftentimes we'll find out our matches on social media. We're always like the last ones to find out. So I have no idea what I'm going to be doing on the show. But if Biggie and Woods are out there, then I'm already there spiritually. You know, we're always all connected. So, but regardless, it's going to be a great show all around. And yeah, like if you like having fun, then come to the show tonight and have fun. Bring the whole family, you know? So
absolutely. Yeah. And you can get tickets at Ticketmaster.com or inside Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Tickets are still available. They range from $20 to however much you want to spend, wherever you want to sit. It's up to you because you've got that option right ahead of you. And a couple other matches. We've got Roman Reigns going up against Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura. That's going to be a good one.
Ooh, that is a good one. I feel like
have they ever faced
each other before?
I'm sure they have. I can't think off the top of my head, but
that's going to be a real good one.
Yeah.
That's going to be a real good one. Shinsuke, world-renowned WWE superstar, been wrestling for a very long time, especially in Japan, and now him going up against Roman Reigns. See, I didn't even know about that match. See, you told me what's going on.
I'm glad that I can break that news to you.
I'm excited for that one.
And the last match announced for tonight is a six-pack challenge. The winner of this match will challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's title. You've got Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, Nikki Cross, Sonya Deville, Carmella, and Lacey Evans.
Ooh, yeah.
That's going to be a good one,
that's
too.
That's going to be a real good one. And Bayley, for those who don't know, used to be all about giving hugs, all about good times, you know, a great role model. And as of last week, she's given all that up. She dyed her hair black. She's not smiling anymore. She's not hugging anybody. I tried to give her a hug the other day. She shunned me, you know. So Bayley has turned a new leaf. Oh, I almost said Bay Leaf. You know what I mean?
I like that.
But she's turned a new leaf. That's not quite as good a coining of a phrase as the Fiend House, but you know, I'm trying. But yeah, it's going to be a good match. Like, all of them are such amazing performers, and I don't know, I'm really interested to see where this Bayley character goes, you know, because I feel like she's been frustrated for a long time, and now a lot of people are going to pay. You know what I'm saying?
She's got the power of negativity.
I know, yeah. It's the yin to our yang, or vice versa.
I like that.
I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm going to watch.
Definitely. And you should too. You could tune in tonight, 8 o'clock on Fox. But like Kofi said, bring the whole family and go to Bankers Life Fieldhouse tonight for Friday Night SmackDown, 8 o'clock p.m. Make sure you hit up Ticketmaster.com, or you can go inside Bankers Life Fieldhouse to the box office and get your tickets to Friday Night SmackDown. Kofi Kingston, where can people follow you on Twitter?
Oh, you can follow me on the Twitter at True Kofi, or on the Instagram at The True Kofi. Someone stole my True Kofi name on Instagram because I was so late getting it. I only got it like a couple years ago. But yeah, I'm all over the social medias, and on Up Up Down Down, a YouTube channel founded by our New Day brethren, Austin Creed, as he goes by on the show. You know him as Xavier Woods. So we go on there and we play a lot of video games and we have a lot of fun.
So be sure to check that out and follow Kofi Kingston on Twitter and Instagram. Kofi Kingston, thank you so much for taking the time to stop by in studio right here on WellsMania podcast. I cannot wait to see what you do tonight at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Thank you so much.
Right on. Thank you for having me on, man.